All right, guys. So, last thing we're going to focus on is this. Whenever you talk about joint center of mass or mobility, any throw, any structure for that matter, as a study, it's fine to begin and to look into to just manipulate the body. But the first problem, as we've seen, is that the center of gravity then always remains tucked inside the body. But under actual resistance and deformation of the body, it will extrude, it will come out a little bit. That's the first thing. Second thing is that when you train static drilling all the time, it's okay, but if you start from a dead position, you create the habit of trying to impose your will on an unmoving subject. There's three basic laws of motion, two that we need here, right? Objects at rest tend to stay at rest. You ain't moving, harder to get going. Objects in motion tend to stay in motion. So you got to get them moving. Keep them moving and get them moving. So we talk about kazushi or breaking balance. We're looking at, we're just always taking out the corner. We're trying to see. There's three ways we're doing that. One, we're testing our grip, for sure, right? Two, we absolutely want to see if I can take any balance and create an opening to fit into. But three, I'm also looking to see his response. Sometimes you move the person and they freeze. If Jordy is solid, and then I go like that, and I lurch him and he gets more solid, I just made him less mobile. Harder to flip, it's no good. But if we're moving, and then in it I jerk him and he freezes as part of his body isn't freezing, now it's kind of like the front of the train decides to stop, but it doesn't tell the rest of the train. The rest of the train collides into it. The caboose comes through the windshield, yeah? So I want to see that I'm always moving and I'm working. Any move I like. My suggestion to you would be to take any move, one thing that I like, could be a hip throw, could be an arm throw, whatever it is, and then just fiddle around with him until I see that position opening up, and then I throw it. But to teach myself to do it, even if it's like a four-corner game, and then I'm just looking for the opening to get an underhook. But ideally it's organic. I test, I'm looking, I'm seeing his response, and then I try to fit myself in only when I see, A, he's already in a state of perpetual motion, and B, the opening is there, right? We talk about breaking balance and fitting in. Fitting in doesn't mean deforming ourselves. Fitting in doesn't mean at any cost necessary. If Jordy's like this, okay, and I wanted a hip throw, I'm going to adapt. I'm not going to go, oh, I better just get over here. It's going to be fantastic. That's how most people fight. He's standing like a tree and they can't get in, and they start turning their body and he hasn't moved. So perpetual motion, it's your turn until you throw him. Take one throw that you like. Try to get it 10, 15, 20 times, right? I move you, I pull you, I push you, I go in, I throw you. He moves you, da-da-da. He's doing his throw back and forth. If after a dozen or so, you've got a good groove, you want to go to another throw, go to another throw, but lots of repetitions. Breaking balance, perpetual motion, coming to the throw.